one more minute for a couple more of our team to jump on. Obviously, tonight is a different call. It's a team call. It's a call off the back of last night's announcement. So we want to make sure that everybody is walking in time, in step together. And so I'm going to give a bit of a summary, a bit of an overall picture, answer some questions that you might have as well, so that by the end of tonight, we've got a lot more clarity and we're prepared for tomorrow night's corporate call. Every night this week, there's going to be a call. Guys, every night this week, there's going to be a call. We've got one more corporate call tomorrow. We've got another team call on Wednesday, another team call on Thursday. We're going to be doing a lot of communication because we want to implement changes as quickly as possible. Here's what we know. We have a unique opportunity to transition quickly and start moving professionally and aggressively into the marketplace. And we've been prepping. We've been prepping our team for this over the last 2 months. Some of our languages changed over the last 2 weeks. We've been quite direct on some strategy stuff. So we've been waiting for last night's announcement. Last night was a big announcement for us. Some of us have had to be a bit tight-lipped around some of the information, but now that it's out there, we can start looking at what that means for our team, how to engage in it, next steps, which products are we're going to move most aggressively with. Obviously, you're going to be answering a lot of questions around the state of affairs on our whole ecosystem now, because now the ecosystem has some extra oomph behind it. So well done for being on tonight's call. If you're new, just type the word new right now so we can see who's been around maybe for the last month. If you've been around for about a month, maybe type the word new. Who here has been around since 2020? If you've been around for the year 2020, type in 2020. And who from the team has been around since 2019, 2018? If you joined in 2019 or 2018, just type those dates in as well. If you're from way earlier than that, then you from before my time. Okay, so you probably know a bit more than me, but I'm going to just take you through some of the changes, why the changes have happened, what that means for us as a team, how much more clearer we get to take this message into the marketplace, and why we've made these transitions. So awesome to see. We've got some guys who've been at this company for like 8 years already, which is amazing to see how many people are on this call. Great, guys. So we're going to dive into it. Brendan, I'm going to ask for your feedback here. Is this clear enough that I'll be able to engage on both of these pieces of paper, or should I be flipping the screen to landscape?
Well, it's clear for me. Everyone else could also put their comments. It looks clear to me, Bruce.
Okay, great. Everybody who's on the call, if you're on a phone or if you're on your laptop, you can actually choose to enlarge in the screen. So for those of you who are looking at a small screen and a bit frustrated, you can enlarge in it just by going to I think it's the top left corner of your screen, boof, and you can make it a bit bigger. Okay, so do take the time to do that. I can't do much more on my side. I'm getting feedback over there that it's okay. I'm going to try it in landscape for a second here. I'm getting some feedback that it might be a bit better in landscape, so give me a second. Just means I don't know where to look. There's the camera there. Okay, so landscape. Does this work? I want to see I'm at that end of the piece of paper. Yes, and I can get all the way to that end. Okay, good. We're good to go. Okay, awesome. So let's quickly talk about last night's announcements. Just a quick weigh-in. I want you to choose 3 words. One is I'm excited. One is I'm confused. One is info. Okay, so one is I'm excited. One is I'm confused. One is info. Info being like neutral. If I had information, I could decide if I'm excited or confused. Okay, great, awesome. Okay, we've got some guys who are excited. Listen, there are going to be some people who are excited. We actually managed to do some early communication with our core team. That's about 150 people. We started doing calls with them on Friday and again on Sunday. And so on Thursday, Friday. So by the time they had the news on Sunday, they were a bit more prepped. So we've got a whole group of people like that. And then we've got some confused and we've got people needing more info. So let's dive straight into it. Let's go into it. Okay, so let's talk about company. Let's talk about company very quickly. I don't know if this Koki is going to work, but let's try the green Koki tonight. All right, so up till now, we've had Karatbars as our company. And just so that we're all on the same page, Karatbars, guys, Karatbars is staying. Karatbars is not going anywhere. It's not closing down. It's not bankrupt like some of the rumors out there. Karatbars is here to stay. Okay, I want everybody to be very clear on that. Karatbars is here to stay. Its offices stay in Stuttgart. Dr. Harold Seitz stays the CEO. That all stays in place. Okay, but you'll notice that Karatbars in 2018 and 2019 ended up getting quite a few different partners into the ecosystem. So we had Karat Gold, KaratBit, we had KaratPay. Okay, you'll remember that there were different platforms, different companies, all bringing different products into the ecosystem. All right, so that's Karatbars is here to stay. Let's all be very, very clear on that. Last night, an announcement was made that there is a new company called Freebay. Freebay is registered in Switzerland. Freebay is, guys, listen, I'm going to come to all the questions at the end. So I want you to rather pay attention instead of typing, because if you pay attention, then we'll know which questions we haven't answered yet. So I'm going to ask all of you to pay attention. And at the end, let's ask the questions that haven't been answered. Okay, is that okay? Just say yes if that's okay. If your answer is no, I'm just going to say bad luck, because that's how we're going to do tonight. Tonight, we're going to do overall picture. And if you pay attention, and if you're not wasting time typing, if you're paying attention, taking notes, then we'll see what's left over at the end to answer. Okay, guys, I want us to be quite strategic on this, and quite, not strategic, I want us to be concentrating. I want us to hold attention here, because there were some amazing things said last night, and then the feedback I got from the field was people were so busy getting stuck on one detail, they missed out on 7 big details. So I want us to really focus tonight. Okay, come with me on this journey. Okay, so last night, Freebay was announced. Freebay is based in Switzerland. Guys, you can go onto Freebay AG. Let me just make sure that we're getting the right name there, Freebay AG. You can go look, registered in Switzerland. New set of officers there. Jürgen Pulvermüller, who's part of the Karatbars team, has moved across to become CEO of Freebay. Okay, Freebay is a new company. Freebay has partnerships with V999, which for those of you who've been on our trainings for the last 2 months, okay, you know what V999 is. Okay, and Freebay has partnerships with a company called Crypto Robotics. Okay, Crypto Robotics. That's what Freebay brings to the table. Now, I want to show you something so we're all tracking with why this announcement is important. Firstly, V999 is an exchange. Okay, V999 is an exchange where we can exchange gold into cryptocurrency. And then V999 exchange, where you can exchange our gold into a gold-based stablecoin, also has the top 10 cryptocurrencies on there. So V999 is going to take over operations from KaratBit. V999, as you know from the trainings we've done, if you can exchange physical gold into V999, okay, there's no need anymore for a digital gold wallet, KaratPay. And V999 is going to have a relationship, the actual coin, with our newly named, freshly branded, newly reduced KBC coin from the 15th of October. Just like our trainings, we've been talking about the gold profit cycle, we've been talking about market maker from the 15th of October. That means that Karat Gold, which was set up to launch KBC and KCB, okay, is going to have a relationship inside here. In other words, the company is going, how do we make a far simpler message for the marketplace? That's the first thing. Who supplies Freebay with gold? Well, Karatbars, because Karatbars is staying. Karatbars will be providing Freebay. So I'm going to do a little dotted line here. Karatbars will be providing Freebay with gold. Okay, so in other words, what are Freebay's products? Freebay's products are called life cards. And a life card is 0.1 grams of 24 karat gold bullion. It's a gift card. called a life card. So Karatbars sold cash gold, Karatbars sold classic gold. Those are being replaced by a life card. Karatbars is selling life cards to Freebay. So who is our gold provider? It's Karatbars to Freebay, but we buy our gold from Freebay. Why is this important to understand? Because Karatbars' license has been upgraded to a business-to-business license. Karatbars will no longer sell gold to the private market, to us. Okay, that doesn't mean to say that the gold we bought from Karatbars is going to disappear. Okay, any accounts that are open with Karatbars stay open. Any gold products that are with Karatbars can stay there, or we can choose to exchange them into the equivalent in gold. We can also choose to, if you go look at the announcements that were made a while ago, exchange our Bunnavilles, okay, Bunnavilles, and QR codes into V999. Okay, so I want you guys to all understand that all our cash gold, all our classic gold, all our Bunnavilles, all our QR codes, as per Harold Sykes' announcement 2 months ago, are exchanging into V999, and we're doing it through the life card and V999 relationship over here. Okay, so no one's losing value anywhere. If you don't want to move to Freebay, that's not a problem, because Karatbars will keep all its accounts open. You just won't be able to buy any more gold from them. So you can just keep the same gold. You also won't be allowed to, if you're a marketer, you won't be allowed to register anybody else with Karatbars, because Freebay is going to be the affiliate company. It's going to offer an affiliate model on its products. And so you and I, if we want to be affiliates, we come across to Freebay. The entire genealogy is just a fancy way of saying the sign-up tree, our sponsorship tree, how we're all connected to each other. Our entire genealogy from Karatbars moves across as is to Freebay. Okay, our entire genealogy moves across from Karatbars to Freebay. So we don't lose product. Our products will translate into one product. All those confusing gold products translate into one product. Okay, and our genealogy stays the same. Okay, well, the person who says they can't see anything because it's too small, go onto your own screen, click on the 3 dots and enlarge it, please. Okay, guys, are we tracking so far? Just say yes. I've only covered 2 points so far. I've covered that this confusing relationship between these companies is being made simpler. And I've explained that this confusing relationship between all the gold products is being made simpler. There's no loss of value, guys. And the company tree, the company genealogy of who sponsored who is moving over here. Okay, so technically I've covered 3 points so far. All right, are there any questions related to those 3 points? Okay, because we're going to stop. Let's answer any questions related to those 3 points, and then I'll move on, because I don't want you to get lost on one of these and then no longer listen, because at one point is like, but if this was answered, then, you know, I know what was going on. So if you've got a question based on those 3, take the time now to type it out. Okay, I'm not going to go further than this. Okay, I'm not going to go further. The person who's asking me to repeat, no, I'm not going to repeat this again. You can watch the recording. Okay, we've got some questions coming through here. So let me just fire into the questions there so that we can, okay, hold on a second. Let me get into the questions here. Okay, so someone's asking, can I have my classic gold delivered to my door? Yes, guys, as per the company's announcements, all delivery of gold is continuing within the next 2 weeks. Okay, so if you don't, listen to me, if you don't want to move it into this ecosystem, okay, same as before, You just ask for the gold to be delivered to you. Okay. Let me put some dates on here because I can see there's quite a few questions around dates. Okay. V999, Freebay officially goes live tomorrow. That's why the company said, come with us on our call on the 1st of September. It's going live. Okay, so 1st of September, this is going live, 1st of the 9th, 2020. All right. V999, we know starts going live from the 11th of September. Okay, if everything stays on track. But more importantly, it's operational in the market by the 15th of October. Okay. Which means for those of us who are transferring this value, all right, we can liquidate the value of gold through V999 from the 15th. We can move it straight into Bitcoin, straight into anything else. Okay, so physical gold here, physical gold there. In order to liquidate it, currently, just like before, you would have to either send it to you or you could liquidate it into CaratBit. Now it's changing. You can either send it to you or you would liquidate it through V999 from the 15th of October. Guys, if you're asking about KBC and stuff, you're jumping the gun. I want us to stay on track together. I was quite clear that I've covered these 3 points. If you've got questions on these 3, I'm going to answer it. And then if you've got further questions, I'm going to go through some more and then we're going to see what's left. Okay, I promise you, I'm not going to leave anything out. So don't jump ahead onto a topic we haven't covered yet. All right, we want to make sure we're going with this. Someone's asking why do this? Because this is complicated and this is simple. The company is completely changing so that we've got a simpler message with simpler products. And we've been talking about this simplification for the last 2 months, preparing our community for this change. Us as marketers, we want a simple message. Us as product users, we want a simple product. And us as gold to crypto wealth transferers, we want a simpler transfer than a 3-step transfer. Okay, so everything right now is moving to something simpler. This is a little bit like when you put the foundations down for a 3-bedroom home, and then your home actually becomes an 8-bedroom home, and you're like, jeepers, but we've only got the foundation for a 3. This home and family have grown so much bigger. So what do? You go and put down a new foundation. You make sure that all the right bits are in place for that big future growth, and you plow ahead. This is what we've got here. We've got the foundation necessary for bigger growth. This is called future-proofing, hence the changes. That's why we made the changes. All right, so I want to flip into some of the questions that are still relevant to this section before we carry on. So hold on a moment. Okay. Okay, so the questions are all pretty much the same. So I'm going to go over the 3 things again, and then we're going to move on, guys. Then we're going to move on. Some of you are asking questions that I've already answered, which means potentially you need to go back and watch the recording because maybe you're asking a question that you were focused on typing and not listening. Kun, for Kun, who keeps asking about KBC, I haven't spoken about KBC yet. I will talk about everything, but let's try to stay on point on what we've chatted about so far. Okay, so gold physical products, still gold physical products. Gold physical products that you can have shipped to you or converted into crypto. Gold physical products that you can have shipped to you or converted into crypto. CaratBit will fall away and be replaced by V999. Okay, CaratPay no longer has a use because V999 is digital gold. Okay, Carat Gold, which helped launch KBC and KCB, that was for ICOs. The ICO came to an end at the end of 2019. On the 15th of October, KBC, as per the reduction plan, goes live to the market. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. That's all we've covered so far. Okay, that's all we've covered. For those people who want to move across and have the same tree in place for those who want to move across and have the same gold, for those who want to move across and be able to convert it to cryptos, for those who want to move across and be able to market. Okay, Freebay is where all that activity will now happen. Karatbars will stay, but it won't have an affiliate program, and it will no longer sell gold to the private sector. Okay, important to understand. Right, let's move on. Let's go on to the next set of products. Okay, because this is important. KBC is a utility coin. Okay, it was originally designed to be a utility and security coin. All the people who typed 2018 and 2019, you'll remember that KBC was meant to have gold, giving it a rising floor, and it was meant to be used for phones, laptops, CEMs, and an open source blockchain, just like Ethereum is an open source blockchain. So KBC was designed to be a utility and a security. Okay, it was designed to have both gold behind it and use in the marketplace. November 2019, BaFin, along with the rest of the EU, gazetted a change to cryptocurrencies where you could not have a coin that had both. You had to separate what your coin was. So let's take a look at what KBC has separated into, which allows us to carry on building from the 15th of October. So let's look at what KBC has separated into. So we can all, and Kun, this is your question that's coming up now. KBC is now separated into a security token. Okay, V999 is our security token, where we exchange gold into a cryptocurrency. And on the 15th of October, we will now have, let's just call it G999. Okay, utility meaning gas, meaning it's got use. On the 15th of October, our KBC will have a new name and it will have utility in the marketplace. Where will both these coins sit? Both these coins will have a role to play on this exchange. And you go look at some of the company's announcements. If people are to use the new KBC coin, in order to help buy this, they will get a discount on their purchases. So what the company's done to fast track its use in the marketplace, they're going, those people who want to create gold stable coins at a reduced market price, if they use KBC to do it, they'll end up buying their gold cheaper. They'll be able to Genesis father coins at a reduced price if they use KBC. Okay, so we don't have to wait for market adoption of this coin. It has use immediately. If I've got a friend who's arriving with 10,000 euros and they want to buy 10,000 euros worth of V999 gold coin, and they know they can get a 20% or a 30% discount if they use KBC instead, well, they're going to go to the market and buy that instead. Now, here's the exciting thing. I want you to take down dates here. Write dates. Dates are important. This only starts happening when? From the 15th of October. I want you to write down a second date for me. On the 15th of September, I'm going to teach a strategy to the team where we can get the value of this coin to $5 to $10 to $20 to $40 by the end of the year if you come along and adopt the same strategy. We don't have to wait. Listen to me. We don't have to wait for the company to magically create a solution. They've created a solution. We get to help set a price if you come on the 15th of September to a team call where I'm going to teach our entire community how to get a new value for this coin. Who here would love to double the value of the coin that they paid last year? Who here paid 14 euro cents for KCB last year? Who paid 14 euro cents for KCB last year? What if I could show you how to double, triple, 10x that value without waiting for Freebay or Karatbars to do anything? Great, then you need to diarize the 15th of September, because I'm going to show you how to do that so that we all win. So the guys who keep moaning about KBC, I want you to listen. We have a strategy where we will get our money and then some. All we have to do is get to this call so that on the 15th of October, when this goes live, we as a community are prepared to get that price in place. Okay, there's nothing more I can say about that other than on the 15th of September, I'm going to teach our entire team 1 month before the coin goes live, the strategy that we need in order to get the most value. Now, you don't have to do anything with that information. You can either go, great, I'm going to go buy some more KBC and lock it into Karatbit for now, or you can wait until the call. That's up to you. Most of us have locked in our coins already. Most of us are still buying some KBC as we go. Why? Because we know about this strategy. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, now, compensation. Freebay's call last night does not cover the compensation. Freebay's call tomorrow night is going to go into products, and guys, it's going to go into compensation. Now, who here thinks that the Karatbase compensation plan is simple? Yeah, I'll just show you what it looks like very quickly. We've got a direct commission, we've got a dual payout commission, we've got a matching bonus commission, we've got a multi-gold commission, we've got a gold incentive commission, we've got a matching bonus on volume commission, we've got a gold saving incentive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's still 2 that I can't remember. Okay, do you think that that's super easy? Okay, tomorrow night, we're getting a compensation plan. Guys, we're getting a compensation plan tomorrow that I am so excited for 2 reasons. One is that the direct commissions are higher than we've experienced with Karatbars. I'm going to say that again. You're going to see commissions tomorrow, and it was announced last night. Direct commissions are higher, which means our brand new person can recoup their spend faster and go into profit quicker. The second thing that I'm excited about this new commission structure is that it rewards people in our community who hold the hands of people that they've signed up and help them get profitable. Now, guys, listen to this. Last year, with this compensation plan, we saw a whole lot of people come into our community, sell a whole lot of packages, and then at the end of at the end of last year, those salesmen disappeared. Okay, they had made their money and now poof, they're gone. They've gone on to the next thing. And they left an entire community orphaned because they were no longer vested in helping them succeed. They were no longer vested in helping their community. They had made the quick buck from people and then they left them in a lurch. Guys, I am so excited about this compensation plan that you're going to hear about because it rewards not just the people who need to make money quickly through direct commissions, but it rewards you grabbing the hands of your teammates and saying, I want to make you successful too. That is massive. That is a massive win. In other words, our compensation plan is lining up with our value system. And everybody who didn't line up with our value system has disappeared already. Our community now gets a compensation plan that lines up with our value system. That, for the marketing team, should be hugely, hugely exciting. So here's some things. I'm gonna take this mess here, because I know it's a mess. I'm gonna put some key dates down. So I'm gonna roadmap some key dates, because I want you to plug into the key dates going forward, so that as an announcement is made that ticks one of these boxes, okay, as an announcement is made that ticks one of these boxes, you're able to get onto that call and take that step with us. Okay, because tomorrow night, officially Freebay launches. That means there's going to need to be an admin step that as a community we're going to take together to make sure that we're registered, so that the system from here picks up our accounts there and moves the genealogy across. Are you guys okay with putting trust in us if I can map out some dates with you so that we can take all the right steps together? So one, nobody gets left behind, and two, nobody loses out on the gold that they own, the KBC that they own, the commissions that they own. Is that a good idea to protect our community and make sure nobody loses value? Because if you're okay with that, then I want us to go into a bit of a summary tonight. And guys, I want us to diarize this so that we don't miss out on this. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of yeses so far. I'm going to put this down, and then guys, we're going to open it up to Q&A. And then I'm not going to be frustrated anymore, because any question can go, because you guys have waited so patiently till the end. Okay, so I want to honor the fact that every person's on this call, and I want us to leave this call with clarity. Okay, so let's come across here. I'm losing lids here. For all the guys who've got me on landscape, I'm going to flip you across into portrait. We're going to zoom in a little bit. There you go, so we can see this. Okay, let's bring this in a bit closer. So let's get some key dates down so we can all stay in step together. Okay, key date one. Key date one is tomorrow. It's the 1st of September. Okay, 1st of September. There's a corporate call happening. Okay, corporate are doing a call. So corporate call. And on that corporate call, they're going to give more detail on Freebay. Okay, on the 2nd of the 9th, we're having a team call. And on that team call, we want to help make sure that everybody is clear on the first step, which is just registration. Okay, we're going to go slow in order to go fast. Sometimes a transition has quite a few things, a few boxes that need to be ticked. And if you tick those boxes in the wrong order, it can actually slow down the transition process. And I think there are quite a few people who might feel a bit overwhelmed with the pace of information. So I'm asking that all of us slow down, because if we slow down and we get all the steps in the right order, then we can actually move fast. I think it's the Navy SEALs. They say slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Okay, so we want to go slower to have a smooth transition, because if we have a smooth transition, then technically it's actually going to be much faster. Okay, so first, which is tomorrow night, and guys, we're going to try and record everything because we know we've got people from different time zones. But tomorrow night, corporate has a call. Okay, they're going to give a bit more detail. We're not going to jump the gun and give that detail ahead of them. The night after, we're going to have a team call, and we're going to talk on the basics of registration. And guys, we're going to have how-to videos filmed as quickly as we can, so that if people miss out on this, they can still watch a how-to video. Okay, this is at 8 p.m. 8 p.m., which is CAT. All of these times are going to be Central African time, which is the same as Central European time at the moment. Okay, so if you're in the UK, if it's 8 p.m. for us, it's going to be 7 p.m. for you. Okay, corporate calls are at 8 p.m. Our team calls are at 7:30 p.m. On the 3rd of the 9th, We're going to have another team call. Okay, that's just a little deal taken. Okay, we're going to have another team call, and it's going to be on more next steps, and it's going to be at 7:30 as well. On Saturday, on the 5th of the 9th, we have a 3-hour workshop. We have a 3-hour workshop that starts at 9 a.m. On that Saturday's 3-hour workshop, we're going to show you the new look business presentation so that you see how we're positioning. Okay, we're going to have product training, and we're going to have compensation plan training. So if you are asking questions based on product and compensation before Saturday, there's a good chance we're just going to say to you, hey, come to our training on Saturday. Okay, we're not going to get caught up in 30 conversations when we're taking the time to actually train on it so that we can keep in step. Our focus is to get clarity for our team directly from corporate, to help our team register, to help our team submit whatever KYC docs are necessary, okay? And then we're going to do a 3-hour workshop on Saturday, which is 9 a.m. Central African time. And we're going to go through the new look business presentation. We're going to go look through all the product training, and we're going to do a big explanation on the compensation. Okay, everything, guys, everything will be recorded. Okay, we've got a lot of questions, so I'm saying it again to the people who are putting like 8 question marks behind their statements, to the guys who are asking if it's recorded, to the people who have work and jobs. We get that, absolutely get that. So we're going to record all of this so that on Sunday you can sit and catch up. Okay, because we're not doing anything on Sunday. All right, we're not going to put anything into people's diaries on a Sunday. That to me is my family day and rest day. For some people, that can be catch-up day. Then, I want us to stay in step here. From next week, on Monday next week, our Facebook page will push out an entirely new schedule. Our Facebook page from next week, Monday, will push out a new weekly schedule, a new weekly rhythm that we can slot into. That weekly rhythm will include social media training, product training. It will include from next week, Monday, updates to our marketing funnel, GBG, and it will include our webinar jam, which is our recorded webinar sessions that we push our guests to. It will include new presentations on webinar jam. Okay, so if you can come with us on this journey, then by next week, Monday, we'll already be in a position where this new message and material are going out. So for those of you asking, can we go on sending this? You can, but it's going to be carrot bit related at the moment. Just like our presentations are carrot bit related. And here's the thing, if you send that out this week, then you're going to need to validate and then transition that person. So I'm not telling you how to run your business, but I'm just saying if your focus could be on getting this foundation, admin, construction out the way, then by next week, you will have the resources again to continue marketing. Does that mean you can't market this week? Guys, I'm still starting anything between 50 and 100 conversations every day this week. But when it comes time to them saying, so what do you do? Or me going, are you open to getting a business? When it comes time to doing that, I'm saying, hey, listen, I want to connect you with some presentations we're doing next week. Okay? I am lining up all my conversations for presentations from next week. Okay, so we said last week that we were going to give our team a team launch strategy. Here's what all my conversations sound like at the moment. Hey, I'm busy launching a team with a Swiss company. I'd love to chat to you about it next week. Okay, I'm busy launching a team with a Swiss company, some products that I think could really excite you, but I'll chat to you about it next week. Hey, Steve, just expect a call from me next week. Busy launching a team with a Swiss-based company, some exciting products. I want to chat to you about it next week. Guys, you can have 1,000 conversations this week. Go crazy. Go crazy. But just know that it's only from next week that we'll have the material, the resources in place for them to be looking at this new business presentation. Okay, so come with us. Remember, our brand at the moment for this week is Construction Week. Help us build. Help us build for this week. Now, the last date, which is KBC specific. Oh, wait, hold on. I've got two dates to share with you. Okay, so date. Please write down the 11th of September. 11th of September. The packages for Freebay, okay, the products for Freebay will be live from the 11th. In other words, all our conversations are building up towards these sales that start on the 11th. So the whole of this week, have a whole lot of conversations with people about launching new company, Swiss, exciting products. I'll talk to you about it next week, okay? Next week, you'll be able to show them all of that. And anybody who's ready to go, you're going to say, great, on the 11th, we're going to start positioning you to grab hold of those products, start building with us. Okay, so I want you to understand that the 11th is when Freebay's products go live. And that's also when they start counting commissions with Freebay. All our commissions that are owed to us from Karatbars, okay, will only run until the 11th of September. Thereafter, Karatbars will never pay commissions again, because technically from the 11th, we're not selling Karatbars products, we're selling Freebay products. Okay, so the 11th is when products go live. Last date, 15th of September. 15th of September. I am doing a KBC call, 15th of September, I'm doing a KBC call for our team, and it's already starting to being communicated through some of the other circles on how we as a team are going to put a strategy in to define the price, listen to me, to define the price and grow the price of KBC G999 post 15th of October. It's a simple strategy. It's a strategy that if we all buy into it, is going to put us in an exceptionally strong position and profitable position from day one. You want to be on this call. You want your investors to be on this call. You want anybody who's holding KBC to be on the call on the 15th of September. And if you don't have KBC and you're feeling a bit left out, go buy some KBC, stick it in Karatbit reduction plan, but come along to the call on the 15th to see how we now get to leverage that coin from the 15th of October going forward. Guys, I couldn't be more excited. I was not sleeping well up until about 5 days ago, because I knew all of this was coming, but we didn't have a solid timeline on the launch. In other words, we didn't have a solid timeline on the 11th of September. And I was so worried that, jeepers, we've waited 9 months for the company to strip away all the noise, put in all the right licenses and registrations. We've waited. Is there one last hurdle that they haven't got over yet? And finally, the announcement came out. They made it official last night when it was an open call. Tomorrow night is the official launch of Freebay, and then we can start moving forward, guys. So for those of you who've been waiting patiently to now sprint with clarity, we're here, we're at the starting line. Who was on Saturday's training call? We did a 2-hour workshop with Eric Worre, the 9 pillars of network marketing. Who was on that call? Okay. You guys are best prepared because you're at the starting line with all the right mindset and all the right skills to take advantage of this launch. Anybody who hasn't watched that training, please go and get the recording off our Facebook page, because we are going to run so hard, so fast, because we're going to have the most clarity as we go in step together. Okay, so everybody try get onto the corporate call tomorrow. Everybody try get onto the corporate call tomorrow. If you can't, we'll make sure the recording is posted. The very next night, get onto the team call so we can all register together. Get onto the next team call the following night so we can mop up any hurdles and take the next step together. Commit to Saturday so you can get business presentation, product training, compensation training. And then from Monday, we'll have everything in place to give you the resources to get your people lined up for the 11th of September. That's our team roadmap. KBC, anything KBC related. If you want KBC to rock it, you want to come onto our team call, okay? And not just like our team. I mean, we want to create a culture. I'm going to just let you know the strategy that we're putting in place will create a culture around the coin that will cause you and I to have a value doubling effect for the next 6 months minimum if we do this right. So for those of you who understand the doubling effect, if you want to pop off and go play with your calculator and see the potential we're sitting on, if you come to that strategy call and hear how we're going to roll out that doubling effect, you're going to be pretty excited. So I promised you that we would have time for questions. Before we go into questions, I want to answer Renita. She said, what about those of us who are sitting on KCB? Okay, I want to say this as politely as possible. October, November, December 2019, the company communicated for those 3 months how to transition KCB into KBC. So anybody who's still on KCB, you must have checked out for those 3 months, or worse, one of those salesmen I spoke about got you registered and disappeared, and they haven't held your hand. If you're still on KCB, please, please, please reach out to us on our Facebook page or on our Telegram group. Not now because we're going into Q&A, but reach out on the Telegram or Facebook page. We'll send you next steps. It's a 2-step process to get you from KCB into KBC. Okay, but you should have done that October, November, December 2019 already. So let's get you up to speed, boop, so that you're in step with us going forward. Okay, having said that, any questions, guys? And again, if you ask a question I've covered tonight, I'm going to ask you to maybe watch the recording, but let me just dig into what we got here. My camera is going to freeze now as I start reading the chat function. Okay, so we've got a question. They mentioned the call last night that all affiliates will be upgraded. What do they mean by that? Would we need to buy new packages, or will our current packages and statuses be migrated? Okay, so it might have been just a language difference in the word upgrade, Nick. All value translates. Okay, all value translates. So if I'm sitting on a VIP, I'm a VIP in the new system. Here's what's exciting, and I don't want to get ahead of myself here. The new compensation plan doesn't just stop at VIP. Okay, they've got 12 ranks in place, which means your commissions grow with those rankings. So those of you who are on a VIP and going like, woohoo, like me, I'm hot even up the ladder with my VIP. There's a whole lot of earning in place. So again, we're going to go more into that tomorrow. I don't want to get ahead of that. So let me go back into the chat function here. Great question here. Oh, there's quite a few. So just slow down here. So what if we have bonus Univals? What do we do with them? Sasha, a bonus Unival is also called a Bunnival. All right. So if we come back over here, just so that we're all in step together. Okay, Bunnivals, as per the announcement that was made 2 months ago, bonus Univals, as per the announcement made 2 months ago, are going to translate across into here, all right, into life cards, into V999, and obviously that functionality will only be in place either from the 11th of September onwards, but definitely by the 15th of October, because that's when it's live. Okay, so again, bonus universe are a form of gold, and it translates across into the new system. So nothing's being left behind. For everybody who's like, Carrot Bit, is that going to disappear with my money? No, guys, everything's transferring. Okay, all value is coming with us. All right, so let me just pop back into the chat function here. There's a lot coming through now. Please listen out in case someone's asked a question similar to yours, so that we're not repeating ourselves. What if I'm wanting to buy gold tomorrow? I mean, you can buy gold tomorrow. Technically, Karatbars sells gold all the way until the 11th of September, so you can keep buying if you want, or you can start buying afterwards. It's up to you. Okay, so again, for the guys who buy weekly, there's nothing wrong with buying, because from the 11th of September, it then moves across. So yes, you can keep buying if you want. Let me go through this. Okay, my camera's just going to stay off for now. Are going over to Freebay for free? Yes, guys, whatever value you have now just translates across into the movement. So it's not like you have to rebuy to be part of Freebay. That's not the case at all. But just understand that Freebay does come with other products, and so you can opt into more products as well. So there are the options to opt into more things. Great question from Stephen. How are the IPO vouchers affected now with Freebay and the new strategy? I love this question, so let's dive into it. Guys, the IPO vouchers, as their name suggests, are set aside for initial public offering, okay, which happens to do with Joseph Haight's company, the Gold Standard Bank. He's wanting to publicly list a bank, okay, that's still on track at the moment. Freebay is an affiliate company that specializes in gold, crypto robotics products, and a training academy, and it can add other products. An IPO is an initial public offering. It's when a company is publicly listed onto a stock exchange. So those IPO vouchers are still put aside for that listing for that company. Okay, let me go back into some of the questions there. You guys are going fast and thick, so let me just slow down here. Will Karatbars still be listing on stock exchanges? Karatbars was never listing on stock exchanges. His partner company was, and so I've just answered that. Joseph Haight is the CEO of the partner company. He's still pushing ahead with that. For those on auto exchange, do we have to do something now? Carol, that's a great question. That's a fantastic question. I'm going to find out. You know, personally, for me, I think it makes sense to cancel my auto ship right now, because on the 11th of September, I'm going into Freebay, and it's going to have a slightly different system. So all the classic gold, all the cash gold I've got currently is going to translate across. But for me personally, the auto classic saving option, I'm probably going to go and cancel. You might make a different decision though. Okay, let me go back into the chat function here. Sure, there's a lot of questions, guys, so give me a moment. What if we only have cash gold? Again, the cash gold just moves across into life cards. Guys, life cards is the new name for the gold product that Freebay sells. So every time you hear me say life card, I'm talking about 0.1 grams of pure gold, and our cash gold will move into that. Our classic gold will move into that. So that stays as is. Someone's asked, can I buy KBC now? Yes, guys, you can go on to Karatbit, the exchange. Remember, it hasn't disappeared. It's there until V999 takes over. V999 only takes over on the 15th of October. You can still go on to Karatbit. You can still buy KBC. You can still lock it into the reduction plan, or you just leave it on Karatbit and it translates. It's obviously on your account. Okay, so that all stays the same. Nothing's changed with KBC at the moment, guys. Cheapers, you guys are asking a lot of questions. Is the dual system going to be maintained alongside the uni level? Ashley, yes, the dual system is, but there are changes being made to the points on the dual system. So again, I don't want to get ahead of the compensation plan. We are going to find out about that tomorrow. When can we watch this replay? The moment we post it, so I'll have to download it. Brendan will send me the recording, and then we'll load it to our Telegram and Facebook groups. Is the same value of Bonneville moving over? So guys, as per Harold Sykes' announcement 2 months ago. The Bunaful moves into V999 at a 7-to-1 ratio, if I remember correctly. Okay, so it'll move at that ratio. Right, and someone's asking, how do we make the shift? Is it done automatically? So again, just to make sure that we're still on the same page here, guys, we've got a team call tomorrow where we talk about how to register. Therefore, to answer your question, if you register an account and you upload the KYC, then it seamlessly moves you across into Freebay. It's not going to automatically do something. It can't automatically move you across if you haven't given permission for that. And that's what a registration is. So guys, please really pay attention tonight. I don't want to, repeat some of the easier to understand stuff. So again, nothing's happening automatically. Okay, our details will move automatically once we've registered, once we've given permission to the company Karatbars to share our details, share our product with the Freebay platform. It can't do that without our permission, guys. That's why our registration is key. So you want to be on tomorrow's call, then you want to be on the team call the night after. Let's take a look what we're doing here. During this week, when the new Freebay is integrated with Karatbars, please indicate as whether KB is still active. How long will the website be available to migrate the affiliates details? Okay, so Karatbars is going to stay. Okay, Karatbars is not going anywhere. Karatbars will still be headquartered in Stuttgart. Harold Seitz will still be the CEO of Karatbars. And Karatbars account, if you never choose to move to Freebay, will stay open for you forever. Okay, so there's no cutoff date on Karatbars. It's staying. If you want to move to Freebay and you want your goal to move across and you want to engage in the operations, then join us on our team call as we teach you how to register. Okay, again, I'm going to say it last time, and I'm hoping this comes through on the replay. No value will be lost if you stay with Karatbars. You just will never be able to buy products again from the 11th of September because they won't be selling to the private individual. Their license would have changed, and you'll never be able to market any of the products for Karatbars. If you want to market, come to Freebay. If you want your gold to transition across to Freebay, where you can also put it into V999, then come across with us. For everybody who's going, why isn't Freebay communicating this? They are tomorrow on their launch call. What we've chosen to do with our team is walk in step with you. We could have chosen to say, you know what, guys, just guess your way through this. But what we've learned as a leadership is that if we can take our community with us, everybody wins. So whatever I'm sharing tonight is what Freebay has already communicated, but you'll notice I'm not going into huge detail because Freebay only launches tomorrow. And so only on the 1st of September will they then put more detail into the marketplace. Okay, I'm going to answer 1 or 2 more questions and then we have to wrap it up tonight. Here's what I can say to you. You can post your questions in the comment section once we've posted this recording. So in other words, if you've got questions that haven't been answered, we've run out of time. If you've got questions that haven't been answered, once I've posted the recording on our Facebook page, feel free to go into the comment section and ask your questions there, because then we'll have a place where we'll have questions with answers. We'll have like a library of Q&As that our community can plug into. So again, if you've got questions that haven't been answered, once I've posted this recording, please ask your questions below in the comment section, because that serves our entire community in getting a neat Q&A place to access questions related to tonight's calls. Again, we will only answer the questions that we can tonight. Tomorrow, we'll get more detail, which means on Wednesday on our team call, we'll have more detail. And so again, we're going to go step by step together. Okay, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite, 1 mouthful at a time. Okay, we've done training on how the V999 Freebay crypto ecosystem fits together. if you haven't seen that training, please go back 1 week, go back and look at the profit cycle, the trade cycle, and the infinity cycle that we've taught, which is a neat summary of the entire ecosystem. If you're still asking questions about the ecosystem, I want to encourage you to go watch the recording we've done showing the infinity wealth cycle. It's a neat summary of this entire ecosystem. So guys, I want to thank you for your time. We will never go beyond an hour in a weeknight. Okay, our long calls are reserved for Saturdays. I want to thank you for your time. I'm going to post a recording. Put your questions in the comment section. Don't go vomit them all over the place, or else everybody has to go look in like 10 different rooms to find the answers. Put your questions in the comment section under that recording, and then all our Q&As are going to be in one place. So I hope it's helpful. Guys, can we agree to stick to that? Just a yes, that we all agree to stick to putting our questions in the comment section there, so it's all in one place. And can we all agree to also just read the comments in case someone's asked your question and has got an answer? It'll look a bit ridiculous if like 10 people have asked the same question just because they were too lazy to go and read. I want to encourage you not to be that person, okay? Go read first, see if your question's been asked and answered, and if not, then ask your question. Okay, let's play smart. Let's not waste everybody's time repeating stuff over and over. So guys, thank you. Come with us on this journey. Plug into all the team calls, plug into the recordings, plug into the Q&A comment section. Let's get real clarity so that by the end of this week, we're best prepared for understanding a neater, simpler ecosystem that's got all the functionality we had before and more. I'm going to say that again. It's going to have all the functionality we had before and more because of how they've restructured. Okay, so guys, thanks so much. We'll see you all soon. We'll see you on the corporate call. I'll see your questions in the comment section. We'll see you on the team call. Come with us on this journey. Let's make sure we stay in step together. Thanks, guys. Cheers.